Cinemas in Austria are closed as part of the national lockdown. Other countries could follow. Cineworld has hundreds of movie theaters across the U.S. and Europe, including Ireland. The company reported revenue in the U.K. and Ireland in October. It was 127% of 2019 levels, and that sales overall are approaching pre-COVID levels. Cineworld CEO Mooky Gredinger is here with us live. Great to have you on the show.
Hi. Yes, hi.
Let's talk about what everybody was sort of discussing at the height of the pandemic, the dire scenarios about the ability for movie theaters to stay solvent. Now you're sort of hitting another speed bump here with COVID, kind of the numbers of people getting COVID moving higher, especially in Europe. What's your reaction?
I think what we learned through this crisis was, first of all, that the cinemas are relatively a very safe place. We need to remember that people are sitting, all of them watching to the same direction, not face to face. People are sitting within the rows, and there is a space between them. But I think we proved relatively well two things. First, that it's safe to go to the movies. And the second thing is people were eager to go back to the cinemas. And I think October, that you just mentioned, was really a very strong example for this. But we need to look all over. We operate in 10 territories. And there are bumps here and there. But at the end of the day, we look now at the big market. We are well. There are some bumps here and there. But we are still, getting a great lineup of movies, because cinemas must have movies in order to be successful. And we are just now going into Thanksgiving weekend in the United States with the new Disney animation movie coming on, and with the House of Gucci coming on. We just released last week Ghostbusters, and we still have to the end of the year Spider-Man and the new Matrix. So we are really with the product now on the right direction to get out of it. Mm-hmm. And our customers showed us that they missed us, and this was the main thing for us.
Are patrons required to show proof of vaccination before they enter your theater? You said that the movie theater is safe.
Yeah, in most of the places it's not, but some of the countries demand this, like Israel, for example. So we follow this as well. But as you know, this is being decided by the authorities. It's not our decision. And people that are coming to the cinemas are feeling safe. We have increased dramatically all our measures around the COVID needs, and we really see our customers feeling safe, enjoying themselves, and going back home.
Let's talk more broadly about the industry. I know that big blockbusters and franchises, they're really what makes the film industry go round. Many traditional studios, though, are skipping the big screen in favor of stay-at-home options like streaming services. How do you, your company, how do you compete with this new model of multi-distribution options?
So I would say like this. First of all, the measures of releasing what we call day and date, the same date going home, and to the cinemas was really part of the COVID period. And the studios decided to give the opportunity to the people that are reluctant to go to the cinema to see it also in the same day of home. But this is against the circle of life of a movie, and it is not maximizing the income. And this is why for 2022, we have now deals with all the studios that will keep a window of exclusive theatrical release. And the studios will go with it. It's true that the window will be shorter than we were used to, but still a sufficient window that will allow us to maximize our incomes, which are also the incomes for the studios.
What other challenges is your company facing? I know that you've turned things around quite a bit revenue-wise, but what other challenges are you facing, even besides COVID? Is there a sort of a new mindset in the way that that people watch their movies?
No, I think at the end of the day, first of all, there are some people that are still worried to come back to the cinemas, and we need to bring them back. The second thing is that we have issues also with manpower. Some of the youngsters that were used to love so much working on the cinemas are not there. And we also need to deal with this. And the last but maybe not least, is we really feel that in view of the competition around, especially with home entertainment, we need to increase the standard of the experience that we give to our customers. Cineworld have invested a lot of money, despite the pandemic, into renovating cinemas, into renewing cinemas, and even opening new cinemas, which we will continue to do. Our strategy is clearly that the experience out of home, which is in a way not only the big picture and not only the great sound, it's also the social event. You watch the movie together with people. And all this should be really at the top of the game, and then our customers will continue to come and see movies in our cinemas.
All right, Mooky Gredinger, CEO of Cineworld, grateful for your time today. Thank you.